Self-esteem is so important because it is the base, it is the foundation of what we stand. Hi, my name's Abby, and if it's your first time watching me, welcome. And if you've watched my other videos, welcome back. Can you believe that we are in the month of February already? Like seriously, where did the month of January go? Because here we are in February. And if, like most people, you started January with good intentions, you had your goals, you knew what you wanted to do, it's just you had one foot on the gas and the other foot on the brake, and you kind of stalled your way through the month. Basically, nothing really happened for you. And here you are in February, and perhaps you're going to stall your way through the month again, and then the next thing you know, you stalled your way through the year. And this is why I'm here to preach the gospel of level up. I want better results for you this year. It is important for you to love yourself and want better for yourself. Before, I always used to hear people talking about self-love, leveling up, and I never really understood the benefits until I applied it to my own life. And in these past 4 years alone, I've really up leveled, and it's all because I decided to take action with my life. These past 4 years, I've managed to create and live the life that I really want. I traveled to certain states in the US and a few cities in Europe. In 2020, I became a published co-author of a book called Manifesting Love. I co-authored it with Dr. Andrea Pennington and a few other authors. And guess who's written the foreword? Michael Bernard Beckwith. That's right, my name is published alongside Michael Bernard Beckwith. Like, excuse me, I'm just an ordinary girl in an ordinary world, but there my name is published next to his. And I also created my own business. I became a self-love coach. I'm so passionate about how leveling up and self-love has really changed my life. I decided to take the section that I had written and I've turned it into a course, into a coaching program to help other women transform their lives and create the life that they want and desire. And some of you might already be aware of the relationship that you have with yourself, and some of you might not really be aware. I know for sure I was definitely unconscious of the fact that I had a very disconnected relationship with myself. In 2017, unfortunately, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and whilst I was having chemotherapy, a guy I really liked ghosted me, and then he reappeared and I was just done. I was tolerating so much foolery and nonsense in my life. I decided that I had to level up and make a change. I just had no choice. Plus I had a toxic manager and just other things, and I was just no longer here for the BS. So instead of playing a victim, I decided that I was going to heal the inner wounds within me that needed to be healed. And once I did that, the relationship I had with myself strengthened. It got better. And from there, my self-esteem increased. Self-esteem is so important because it is the base, it is the foundation of what we stand upon. Self-esteem is how we see ourselves, and how we see ourselves is how we show up in the world, and how we show up in the world reflects the results that we are getting presently. And once my self-esteem increased, guess what? I understood my value and I understood my worth, and I had the audacity to set standards for my life. Once I set standards, I raised the bar, and I was no longer accepting the bare minimum because I realized I actually deserve better. I started to love and value myself more, and I want the same for you out there, which is why I've created a self-love contract for 2022. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this post, but if you're watching this on YouTube, what I want you to do, I'm going to leave a link to my main channel on this page, and then I'm going to you just need to go onto the community tab the community tab on my main page, and then from there you will see the post. And what you're going to do is create your self-love contract. I want you to get your favorite pen and a clean sheet of paper, nothing scrappy, and you are going to write out your self-love contract for 2022. And if you need some help, you can write some of the stuff that I've written down. Self-love contract for 2022. In 2022, I agree to abide by the following: believing in myself, being enough for myself, knowing my worth at all times, having standards for myself, having boundaries, not settling for less, going after my dreams, letting go of what's no longer serving me. And feel free to write anything else that you know you need to work on, but write it in the present tense. And once you've done that, sign your name, okay? It's important that you commit to your level up self-love journey. So sign your name, and then underneath that, I want you to write down an action plan. How do you plan to level up your life this year? How do you plan to work on your self-love? What action are you going to put in place? It might be that you decide to work with me one-on-one, but whatever you do, make sure you have a plan of action, because action is the only way that's going to make the changes in your life. And once you've done that, I want you to sign it. Depending on how big your writing is, underneath that or on the other side, I want you to get real with yourself and write down what the consequences will be if you don't take action. What's going to happen? What will the year look like for you? Does it mean that you're going to spend another year working a job you don't like? Will you spend another year trying to make it work with the wrong person? Will you spend another year in self-sabotage mode, stopping yourself from going after your goals, stopping yourself from going after your dreams? Get real with yourself. Look at what it means if you don't take action. And would you be happy with that? Because let me tell you something, the only thing stopping you is your own self, not the person that did you wrong 5 or 6 years ago, okay? You are stopping you from moving forward. You are stopping you from doing the healing. So it's time to get on your giddy up and put the yeehaw in your life. 5 months are going to go by, okay? In 5 months' time, it's going to be July. The question I'm asking you is, are you going to let the months go by of living a life that you don't want to live, or are you going to let the months go by creating the life that you want to live? Because so many of us do our manifestations without understanding that we need to do the weeds first before we plant the seeds. That means healing all those things within us that are blocking our manifestations, because I know for a fact that what I've achieved in these 4 years alone, if the universe had given it to me 7 or 8 years ago, I would have self-sabotaged. In fact, I wouldn't have even been the person that's able to receive what I desire. And that's basically what manifestation is about. You know, some people say to me, I want to manifest this into my life, I want to manifest that. And depending on where they're at, I can help them. But if they need to do work, you've got to do the inner work first. And once you become that person, then you have no problem calling forward the things that you know your heart wants and desires. And on that note, I'm going to leave this video here. If you liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also share it with a friend. Share this video with someone who you know could benefit from this message. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And also feel free to let me know what your takeaways are in the comments section below, and how you're going to take action for your life this year. Take care. See you in my next video. Bye.